When was the last time that you read the Gettysburg Address? Well, here in the States, we're celebrating Memorial Day. Plus, I've got 5 tips that you can use to show your country respect and honor. Hi there, and welcome to the Booksters Club, where we find daily inspiration from the books you love. Today's featured book is Abraham Lincoln, Wisdom and Wit, and today we're going to be reading the Gettysburg Address. It says, "The Gettysburg Address. 7 years ago, fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who gave their lives that nation might live. It altogether fitting and proper that we should do this, but in a larger sense we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember, what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth." So I chose reading the Gettysburg Address from Abraham Lincoln because I could not find a more fitting speech to honor those who have died in battle, which is what Memorial Day is all about. And the freedoms and the liberties that we have, all of the benefits that we enjoy living here in this country, in this day and age, well, the price was very high, and it's so important to honor and respect those who have given the ultimate sacrifice, as it says in the Gettysburg Address, which is their lives. So John Quincy Adams said, "Posterity will never know how much it has cost my generation to preserve your freedoms. I hope you will make good use of it. I am so grateful for all that have sacrificed their lives, their time, and their dedication to helping preserve the freedoms that we enjoy today. And to make good use of it, I have 5 tips that you can use to show honor and respect to your country." Number 1, you can be an active citizen. Use your right to vote, petition, and get behind your local politicians. Number 2, study the history of your country. When was the last time that you read the Constitution or the Bill of Rights and all of the amendments? And it doesn't just apply here in this country, it can be any country. What was it that made your country the country that it is today? Uncover the stories of the people that have given their ultimate sacrifice to become the country that you are today. Number 3, you could focus on current events. Be well versed in exactly what's going on so that you can use step 1 and be an active citizen and make the changes that you want to see in your country. Number 4, you can read stories, tall tales, or legends of your country. When I was a kid, I really enjoyed the Paul Bunyan and John Henry stories that Disney put on. Let me know in the comments, did you watch those ones too? I really enjoyed when I was a kid and we were in class and they pulled out the TV and that's what we were watching. It was always really enjoyable. Number 5, you can find local charities to support who have experienced a loss from someone who has passed away in battle. I am so grateful to be a citizen of this country. I'm grateful for all the freedoms that I have, and I am truly grateful for all those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. Please let me know in the comments if you know anybody personally who has made that ultimate sacrifice so that we can all enjoy those freedoms. So when was the last time that you read the Gettysburg Address? I would love to know in the comments. Was it during high school? If you had a different take on the Gettysburg Address or a different part in this book that you think should be featured here on the Booksters Club, or a different book entirely, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for clicking that like button if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell if you're new, because I post new videos just like this every single day. See you tomorrow, Booksters. Well, here in the States, we're celebrating Memorial Day. Memorial Day, not Memorials Day. And who compiled this? This is found on page, this book has no numbers. So, okay. And dedicated to the proposition? Proposition. Oh, okay. This is going to be a long day if you cannot. Okay. And dedicated to the proposition. Proposition. Okay. Our fitting speech to honor country and to show them that you honor and respect your country. Okay. Use, do your duty. Yeah, listen. You should do your duty as an active citizen. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Okay. So just do your duty. No, that sounds weird. If you're not here in the States or any country, no. Okay, study the history of the country. Had to go through some type of sacrifice story of sacrifice and bloodshed. I'm not going to say that. Of sacrifice. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, I only have 4 things. Honey, we just had 5 tips. Now I got to come up with a whole other 5. Oh my goodness. Actively affect those for the better. No, just leave it alone. Okay, so number 5, that can support, that you can donate money to, that you can support. You can't have a different part in that book.